Good morning, everyone. I want to take a few minutes to talk about some stuff. The Great Resignation. I want to talk about that for a minute. And it's not okay to be pushed into a corner, basically, is my message. I know all the states are different as far as the mandates go. One thing I have not seen a connection to, and maybe there has been, I just haven't seen it, but the Great Resignation and one of the reasons why people are leaving their jobs, why they're deciding to find other forms of income. And I think a huge reason for that is that people have gotten pushed into corners with the mandates. Obviously, that's such an obvious thing. I just haven't seen it. I see all these other reasons why people are leaving their jobs. Burnout, of course. People getting burnt out. They realize that they can work from home. Whatever the case is, they're able to now do that and to now find other forms of income. And but I just the reason why I feel like has eluded. They're just not talking about it, and I think it's not the only reason, of course, but it's a huge reason. And for the whole winter, and even now, luckily in my state, in Illinois, I do have the option to test. So it isn't just get the shot or get out. I have the option. So I'm thankful and very grateful that I have that option. On the other hand, though, it's still very stressful every week having to test. And I have to drive 40 minutes to go get tested, and because I won't do a nasal swab. So I get a saliva test. And again, I'm thankful that I have that option in Illinois because I don't know if everywhere has that option. So I am grateful for that. So I've hung on to, of course, my job that I love. I love my job. I love helping people to see better. I'm an optician. And I really enjoy it, and I get a lot of joy from it. But it has made, medical workers, and it just makes you feel like, it almost makes you feel like, what's the point of, not what's the point of caring for people, but like, if you're just gonna get discriminated against and ridiculed and not even so much that, but silently punished for not getting the shot. Basically, it feels punishing that I have to, clock out, go and drive and get the test and drive all the way back. And even if I did want to do the swab, companies aren't going to be paying for it. Mine is not paying for it anymore. So those of us that did want to do that, we have to submit to our insurance or whatever, all these little tedious things that aren't fair, and it's not right, and people are getting pushed into corners again, and it has eased up in some cases. Chicago has eased up a bit on the vaccines and stuff as far as like restaurants and things like that. I couldn't even go to a restaurant a few months ago in Chicago or in a certain county here, and so now I can go eat at a restaurant in Chicago, so anyways, and then here's another real kicker. This is what really gets me, is I can go test, and then, but if I get sick or if I have COVID, if it's positive, if I have a positive test, I can still work as long as I don't have symptoms. So I don't know, let that one sink in a minute. I'm not really sure. I kind of feel like that's the thread that just pulls it all down. Like, how does that even make sense? Anyways, So, you know, as far as the Great Resignation goes, people have a lot of reasons for leaving their jobs. And again, I'm lucky to be in the position that I'm in, even though it's also been very stressful. I can't even imagine just not having a choice at all. That I feel really bad for those people that did not have a choice at all and had to just, you know, there's also been huge migration of people moving out of their states and somewhere else where they can have more freedoms. So, bottom line, I have seen solutions out there for multiple income. I've seen it happen. I see people doing it every day. It's happening. And I'm inviting you to join me to make this happen. We can definitely make this happen. Just more freedom in life and multiple income and just seeing the wider options out there, the broader spectrum, you know. I think things are definitely changing rapidly, as we've seen in the last 2 years, so many changes. And just remember that you don't have to be pushed into a corner. It's not okay. And you have complete control over your body and what you do with it. And that's our right as human beings. That's what we've been given. We have that right to make decisions for ourselves. And if we don't want to do something, we don't have to do it. So, good morning. I see it's getting lighter outside, so thanks for listening.